Hey friends, today in this video, we're going to talk about how if you want to work more, as in more revenue producing activities like meet with more people for sales and recruiting conversations, I'm going to need you to work less actually. And while that sounds counterintuitive, I think you're going to track with me really, really well. So let's talk about how to work more by actually working less. So one of the best ways to influence people is to have something in common. So is your super high commitment level to your business actually hurting you as a network marketer? So let's see if this scenario sounds familiar. You start your network marketing thing, you're out and about, you hang out with people, you have maybe a full-time job, and there comes a breaking point where you're like, I want to go all in. So someone, right, they decide they go all in. And because they know they need to work really, really hard, what they end up doing is they cut everything out of their life except for their core family, maybe a few close friends, and of course their network marketing business, including their customers and their team. And so their interests become family, business, repeat, family, business, repeat, because more hustle equals more money, right? Except it's network marketing. And to be successful in network marketing, you have to meet people that aren't already on your team. You have to expand your network. You have to meet people that are not in your family, on your team, in your family or on your team or in your upline, right? And what happens is people get so committed to their business that everything becomes about their business, and it makes it really hard to relate to people. Another really good way so we have one way to influence people is to have things in common, and another good way to influence people is to ask them for advice. So who do you ask for advice? Well, if the only thing that you are interested in is your network marketing business, the people you will have influence with are people like me, or maybe your upline, or people in your company. Again, people you can't enroll. So it makes it really, really tricky from a relatability perspective, having things in common with people or being able to ask them for advice and building a relationship that way, because the interests are all messed up. So let's say you do meet someone that you don't know. Maybe a new neighbor moves in and you end up meeting them and they say, "What'd you do this weekend?" And you respond with, "Well, I did personal development and I worked on my business." And they're like, "Cool." And now you don't really have a whole lot to talk about, or maybe you talk about it once, but outside of that first interaction, now there's nothing to talk about, right? You can't find something in common because the only thing you're interested in is your business. And it makes it really, really hard to relate to anyone. So I know that what you want to do is just have sales or recruiting conversations or coaching calls all day. I also want these things for you, but you can't do that until you meet new people. So it's time to start having fun. I want you to write down all the things you would love to do if you didn't have people you need to take care of and if you didn't have a business. What are the things that you would do for fun? And I want you to start doing them. And let me show you how this plays out. A long time ago, my coach asked me, "Who are you without a merch?" And I was like, "I don't understand your question. I am a merch." And she's like, "No, you're not. That is your business. But what about other areas of your life?" And I was like, "What other areas of my life?" Right? Same thing. And that really, really wasn't healthy. And so if I were now, for my business as a coaching business, it's not a network marketing business. So it's a little bit different. But if I were a network marketer, I'd be doing much better if I went and played hockey consistently and met new people through hockey and built my network that way, or some of the things that I really like, because we'd have stuff in common, and then they would trust me because we had stuff in common, and then it would be a lot easier to invite them to a conversation or an event. So right now, if I were in network marketing, now I can't go and play hockey right now, So that wouldn't work for me. It's a terrible example. You're thinking, Tasha, why are you giving me examples of things I can't do in the middle of this coronavirus pandemic? So here's what I would do if I were network marketing. So I just a few months ago borrowed my guitar from my cousin, and Zoe has one too. And honestly, we've dropped the ball because of the 2 episodes a week on The Bachelorette and the gingerbread contest. So it's not going great. But here's what I would do, or here's what I did. So I got a guitar. I'm taking my $20 a month online lessons. Zoe and I are learning. We learned like the spider thingy. And then we learned 2 chords. One is the C chord. The other one might be the G chord. Clearly, it's been a while since I've practiced. And whenever I do the C chord, it just doesn't sound good. So I can do a couple things. I can call my brother and show him what I'm doing on the internet or on Zoom. I could call my other brother, show him what I'm doing. Or I could make new friends. So I looked up new guitar players in Facebook, and there was a group of amateur guitar players. I don't remember exactly the name, 7,500 people, and it is a super active group. And it's basically like, tell us what's up with your guitar, show us pictures, like be involved. We want to really encourage each other. And these people would be the people where I might be like, here's what I'm trying to do. Can you show me what I'm doing wrong? And what would happen is now, like, if I really wanted to jump in and learn the guitar, and it became an interest and it became a hobby. I mean, really, right now, my hobby is The Bachelorette, and it's not something I'm really proud of. I like to think of myself as an intellectual. It's just doing what it needs to do right now, honestly, guys. Everyone's like, hey, have you watched The Queen's Gambit? I'm super inspired, and I'm over here drinking single glasses of wine and watching The Bachelorette and the Mindy Project. So, I mean, that's just how our things are going over here. Hopefully, there's no judgment. But if I really were like, I really want the guitar, I'm sure actually if I joined a Bachelorette Facebook group, I would make a lot of friends right now. Or the Mindy Project group, or a guitar group, and I could start asking questions and I could start engaging in conversations with things I'm genuinely interested in. And this would help me to grow my network. I would start making new friends. And here's what's really, really cool is you get to do the things you want to do to have fun, engage in online communities and forums in which, right, you can learn new things about the thing you care about, make friends who also care about those things, and invite them to be your Facebook friend, right? And it would be real, it would be genuine. And then whatever else is happening with your social media strategy, which is a different podcast, right? That's how you would figure out if it makes sense to have a conversation with them. So, my number one recommendation for you right now is to get a life, have fun, work a little bit less, pursue your interests, join online communities that are also pursuing that interest. And I bet you're going to start having a lot more fun in your life and in your business. I hope this helps. I can't wait to hear what happened with you guys. Have an amazing, amazing day, and we'll talk soon.